want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Haskins, third and long. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Haskins looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
First down, Washington.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Scarborough. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Cardinals.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run. This is Scarborough. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made. And
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
No. Check.
Now Scarborough. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a third down, 3rd and 3. Play action. Haskins. up, and man, is Sims, he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Second down. It's Love. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Deontay Thompson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here's Love. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run for it with Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Powers through. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
1st and 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cardinals.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bo Scarborough with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check.
First down, Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Watch the slant. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Throwing again, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes this Washington 27, Cardinals 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Washington 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and Washington has retaken the lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
1st and 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's Love again. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds McLaurin. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
1st and 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes this Washington 42, Cardinals 35.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there.
Bo Scarborough.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's Scarborough again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. No Scarborough, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. This is Love. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Staying on the ground, it's Love. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I'll have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. Able to find Isabella.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 49 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Check safety, check safety. Check 99, check 99.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 19, Mike. There we go, here we go. Mike 19, Mike 19. Come on, come on, Mike 19, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 49. Washington 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, It's Love. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. Now Drake loses the football. And does Washington have it? They do. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now the ball comes loose. And to the 40-yard line. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Haskins pass. Intercepted by Patrick Peterson. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.